Thanks for tuning in again, family and friends, to another way to see it. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Like this video, share it with somebody. Hit that little like button. That's giving me a little bit of vote. So, you know, I'm not asking for much. It's a little bit. Just hit that like button. That'll give me a start. You know what I'm saying? It takes pennies to make a nickel, nickel to make a dime. Y'all know how that goes. So, check this out. I got a quick short one for you. You know what? I think I figured out a lot of what you niggas' problems is. Especially the ones I'll be talking indirect to. You know what I think your problem is? I think your problem is that you can't imagine that I would be the one to know some of the things that I be talking about. I say this all the time. If I get the shit, if I get a book from Alexander the Great, if I get a book from Eleanor Behuda, if I get a book from King James, if I go get any of these type of books and read something out of it, you guys will verify. Hey, y'all stand on that as being 100% true, even though you ain't met none of the people I just mentioned. Neither have I. But you will stand on it so solid and so true to where you won't even listen to what I'm saying. You wouldn't even imagine, you couldn't even imagine me knowing something on the levels that they claiming they know about. My problem with that is I can't go and verify the shit from these motherfuckers. There's no one I can cross-examine. There's no one I can... You know what? Look here. This is the goddamn problem. There ain't nobody to go ask us this shit. You know, you gotta have some sort of sense about yourself. You gotta have some sense about yourself, man. Some direction. If not, you just go for anything. Everything, any and everything. I had somebody tell me they believe every single thing in the Bible. Everything in it. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's in the Bible, they believe it. You know, that kind of pisses me off. You know why? Because they won't believe everything that I say. When they can question, they can challenge what I'm saying. They can back me in a corner and see if what I'm saying is, you know, they can fuck with me on it. We can't do that with none of these cats. But these are the ones that they're going to believe 100%. So I guess it's kind of like this, folks. Let me try to put this back up there. So basically what I got to do, in order to get my people to listen or to trust what I'm saying to be somewhat anything, I got to write it down. Watch this. Move this shit. Hold on. Watch this shit. I got to write the shit down, and I got to bind it. I gotta put this shit the way these niggas like to see the shit. They only accept it if the Kool-Aid is a certain color. They don't give a fuck about the ingredients. As long as it's a certain, you know, how they like it. Then they'll drink it. So you know what? I'm gonna put it how you like it. So your ass to drink it. I guess I gotta trick you motherfuckers like everybody else. But I ain't gonna do that though. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say no shit just to try to look smart. None of that shit. I am smart, so that ain't something that we really gotta work on like that. I mean, I gotta work on it, maintain it. I can fall back asleep like some of you niggas. Really, man, you guys should give your fellow brothers a shot, man. I may get on here and say some crazy shit like, let me see. Alright. I'll say some shit like, alright, I talked about in the other video about there only being 10 months in the year at one point, right? Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know nothing about that. And I could have went in one ear and out the other. But if I was one of those famous authors, it didn't matter if I was lying. You'd remember it, you won't forget it, and you'll deem it as the truth. So I basically gotta write my shit down on paper, grow old and die, wait for a lot of time to go by, and then wait for one of you motherfuckers to stumble onto it, then read it, and then you guys will say, hey, I found some shit that's ancient and true, and then you'll stand on it. But what pisses me off, you won't stand on it when look, Jesus was gone for many years. If there was a Jesus, he was gone for many years before they wrote the story. Many years, folks. They didn't write that shit while he was walking around like you and I. You can write this shit as I'm walking down. Get a pencil of paper, write this shit as I'm talking. This is crazy. You guys would disregard that to take some shit that's unveritable. And if you do verify it, you're verifying it under the same contents, which is no good. Something else I say all the time. Don't use the Bible to verify the Bible. None of that shit work. Don't go get a third party that wrote about it. Don't involve that and verify it. It's like if I tell you, if you show me your ID at the nightclub, and I say, oh man, that ain't you. You know, let me see another piece of ID. If you getting more shit out of the same wallet, you ain't changing my opinion on if that's you or not. You can't. That man went over, but anyway, that's just something to think about, man. Y'all really need to give her brother a chance. You need to do some research. I know you guys ain't want to go research the Osiris story that I told you about, because you ain't commenting nothing about it, and ain't nobody said nothing. So I know you didn't do it. But it's the same Jesus story. I'm a spoiler alert. It's the Jesus story. Yep. So them people back then, that was their perception of the same thing that people perceive as Christ today. The same perception. It's just modified. Today it's modified. Back then, it was modified for that time. But we can't miss the keyword story. And just as you guys know damn well, a bird is not about to hover over no phallus made of gold and receive no sperm out of it and go off and make no damn baby. You guys know that shit though. That's why you're like, oh man, that old bullshit. Yeah, old bullshit. It's just a story. But when you modify it and you put it up and you make it sound, make the Kool-Aid taste like you like it to taste, then give it to you, then hands down, you say this shit's the truth. And I'm here to tell you, everything that's true ain't a fact, and everything that's a fact ain't true. If you don't do no research, you're just gonna be following the motherfucker who probably ain't did no research. Get your mind right, stay tuned in, and you can trust your boy, man. If you guys debunk my shit, you know, give me a chance to come back and argue. That's if you can, because I've done a lot of research on anything I'm going to say to you guys on here. I've already done a whole bunch of research on. So if I'm wrong, then I need to adjust the way that I'm doing my research so that I can get right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if I'm right, then you need to do it. So we can be in more harmony with motherfucker. Thanks for watching.